Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we have a bit of a different video going on here. I kind of just wanted to talk about like a few topics. So it's more of like an informative video, more of like a discussion. So if you're not interested in listening to a yap fest and you'd rather watch like other videos like openings or reviews, whatever, like go watch that stuff on my other channel or someone else. This is more of like an informative video, and I really wanted to make this video because it's like in regards to like what I do on the channel. And you probably saw from like the title of this video, it's about hobbies and collecting and the reality of these things, because what you see and what is presented to you on the internet is only like half the story, right? A lot of stuff that's been put out is for entertainment purposes, and you know, sometimes you see a lot of people pumping out a lot of videos in regards to things they've bought recently or things they've been collecting, and it kind of gives this like false reality that like you can also acquire these things very easily and in abundance. And you can, but the main thing to take away from all this is that like these things cost money, and like most collecting hobbies, most things that you would collect are not cheap. Like really, like games, manga, Blu-rays, figures, cards, almost anything that you can collect a lot of, it's not cheap, man. Like even if the stuff you're collecting is cheap, like individually, it all adds up in the end. Like you'd be spending a lot of money long term. I think people, myself included, watch some videos that people put out and think to themselves, damn, they're getting a lot of stuff. I want to get a lot of stuff because this person has also acquired this, right? But like the reality is, it's like these things aren't cheap, and we don't know what the other person on the other side is going through, right? Like, can they afford it? Maybe they have an abundance of money, we don't know. Or it could be the opposite. Maybe they're putting on a front and they're actually like, they don't actually have a lot of money. They could be going into debt just to put out these videos. We don't know, right? So it's kind of a slippery slope of like needing to realize that not everything is what it seems. So you kind of got to be careful with that. Bit of a random topic, I know, but stick with me here. And then the other thing I kind of want to bring up is like, why are you collecting, right? Like whatever it is you're collecting, let's, you know, for example, put out manga, right? Why are you collecting the manga? Is it to solely complete a collection? Like I want to own all of Bleach, right? Or is it that you really love Bleach, you've watched the anime, or like maybe you haven't, you really like the manga and you want to collect all of it and you want to read all of it and you plan to reread it a couple of times even, maybe, because those are two different things, right? Like there's a very big thing with manga, and this also applies to games, is that like people will buy, and I fell into this trap too, right? Like I am guilty of this. People will buy, and I buy games and manga that I see like, okay, oh, that looks cool. Oh, the title looks cool. Oh, it's very cheap. And then it just sits there. Like, oh, I'm gonna read it or I'm gonna play it eventually. And you know, maybe you do, right? And that's the plan. But there are a lot of instances where I've seen people, you know, talk about their collections, and then it's like a good 70% of that collection is like untouched. Like it hasn't been read, hasn't been played. And it's a very easy trap to fall into, right? Especially with sales, and especially with like cool looking titles and deals. You could very much easily start collecting for the wrong reasons. And hey, look, if you just want to collect for the sake of collecting, and you know, you don't care about the money, you can afford it, then I guess this is for you, right? But most people can easily fall in this trap of just buying for the sake of having that item on your shelf to look at, rather than like owning it and reading it, playing it, in like making use of it, right? Because like I can tell you right now, I have a bunch of manga on here that I have not read. I plan to, hopefully, in the future, but you know, maybe some of them will stay unread, who knows? So I think it's really important to like reevaluate, why are you in this hobby? Why are you collecting? Is it just for the sake of collecting, or like are you really passionate for this and you want to build this collection to showcase your your interests and really go back and dive into things you like multiple times maybe. That's really what I wanted to talk about in this video, because like, I'm just gonna give an example. I see there's this one YouTuber, I'm not gonna put out their name. They're very, very small at the moment, but I have been keeping up with their channel, and they do a lot of manga like haul videos. Like almost every single video they upload is a manga haul, and like I sit there and think to myself like, damn, how are they getting this much manga every day? Like, it's a lot, because I know how manga is not that cheap. Like, you buy one, cool, it's not that much. I think here in Australia it's like anywhere between 13 to like 18 bucks per volume, but man, you buy like multiple of them, that's like already like a couple of $100 adding up. So like I look at like other people, this YouTuber in particular, who buys a lot, and like, it makes you think like, damn, how are these people affording it? Now it goes back to what I said, maybe they have an abundance of money and they can afford it, or maybe they went into debt and they are in debt trying to just get as much manga to put out in a video. And like it's an interesting topic to, you know, think about and talk about. And I know it's a bit of a random video, some people might not enjoy this type of stuff, but I do want to do more informative and like more discussion type videos as well in the future, just to branch out and, you know, have some variety on the channel. I want to share my thoughts on things, share my opinions, and hopefully, you know, learn from the stuff that the mistakes I've made, and, you know, hopefully other people can take something from that. But that's basically it for this video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, comment, and if you want more content, make sure you subscribe, man. We're at 23 subs, and I want to push for 25 soon with our next milestone. Peace out.